To welcome to our studios today Angela Terse. Angela is the president of Arianna's CDH Foundation, and she's here to tell us what that is and the wonderful foundation and the people that it helps. Angela, thanks so much for joining us. I know this foundation is in memory of your late niece who passed away from CDH. So I guess first of all, tell us what CDH is and then tell us about Arianna as well.
Sure, thanks for having me. Arianna's CDH Foundation is a 100% not-for-profit organization. The foundation was founded by very close friends, family, and myself. CDH is congenital diaphragmatic hernia, and there's a lot to CDH and there's a lot to that diagnosis, but in brief, it is a hole in the baby's diaphragm. So when the baby is forming in utero, the diaphragm does not form all the way, which allows some of the abdominal organs to seep into the chest cavity. And by doing that, the lung development is not what it should be in babies. So most babies are born with softball-sized lungs, and these babies are born with 1 or 2 penny-sized lungs.
Wow, so now your little niece was born with it and passed away from it. So you wanted to start, the group wanted to start this foundation. So you help other children whose families are dealing with this.
We do. Recently, we helped Emily, and Emily is a 3-year-old little girl with a diagnosis of CDH. She was born at 3 pounds, 3 ounces. She spent 118 days in the NICU. And after 13 surgeries, she was able to go home. But her and her family frequent Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. So there's a lot of costs that go with that, and they have other children, and they have to stay overnight. So our grants help families like that get through hard financial times.
So your family knows all too well what they have to go through because your niece and her family went through all of this as well.
Yes, my niece, she was in the NICU for her entire life. My sister was not able to bring her home, unfortunately. But to keep her name alive and to do the foundation, it feels good.
Did you realize there were so many children impacted by this? You probably never even heard of it before.
We didn't. When my sister received the diagnosis for Arianna, we were unfamiliar with it. And by doing research, we found out, though, it is more prevalent than cystic fibrosis, and a lot of people know that term. Between research and money, there's just not enough awareness brought to CDH.
Wow, this is amazing that this organization is helping out these families who are going through a really difficult time. We're going to be really brief right now. You have several events coming up for one big weekend, and you're going to be back to tell us more, but just give them a hint. What are the 3 events that are taking place and the dates they're happening?
June 17th, we have a race, and June 18th, we have a Tricky Tray Lover event, and June 19th, we will be at a Rail Riders game raising awareness.
All right, so these events are upcoming very shortly. You can go to race4cdh.com for more information on Arianna's CDH Foundation. And Angela is going to be back with all the details. She needs tricky trays, she needs runners, she needs help. So with your help, they can raise more money to help more children who are impacted by CDH.